in the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
All right, there he is. Doggy, what's up, brother?
The sports page brought to you by Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness. If you want to look good and feel good like the Bulldog, I can tell you personally, Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness will make you feel like a younger version of yourself. Check them out, hormonesandwellness.com. You want to get the non-football stuff going first?
You want to rip the Orlando Pride Band-Aid off?
Oof. Oh, man. I was there yesterday at the Purple Palace. Thought they were going to win. Then in the final seconds, they lose the game on a free kick. It was a ticky-tack call, if you ask me, but Gotham got the call, and they converted the free kick. And that was the game. Orlando City did get one last gasp effort, but the goalkeeper for Gotham made a tremendous save, and the Orlando Pride go down 1-0, so they have been dethroned. If they'd have won, obviously they would have advanced to the championship match next week in San Jose against Washington, but it was not to be. They had a great season. A great season. They were playing without their star player, Barbara Banda, for most of the season because she got injured. So
you were there. How did that crowd look? Because I've seen different. Good.
It looked great. I mean, there were like 15,000 and change there. It was a great crowd.
Love it
for the Pride,
and they had a strong season. So good.
Yeah, had a good season. Magic thought they were going to win even without Paolo and Jalen Suggs last night, both who are nursing groin injuries. They didn't play. The Magic were up double digits late in the game, but here comes the Houston Rockets and Kevin Durant. That guy is still good, even at his age. He scored 35 last night, hit some key shots, including a three-pointer at the end of regulation that sent it into overtime, and the Houston beats the Magic in overtime last night, 117-113. The Magic actually had a chance to win in regulation. Anthony Black gets the steal, dunks it, gets fouled, but he misses the free throw, and that allowed Kevin Durant to score the three-pointer to tie it. So, anyway,
the Lightning got knocked up yesterday, 6-2 Vancouver, but they did beat your Panthers on Saturday, Bulldog.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
So how'd that taste?
They're giving up a lot of goals, though, are they not?
Yeah.
So, anyway, other non-football, Gators hoops team beats Miami last night up in Jacksonville. Not a surprise, but Gators still one of the best teams in the country. Speaking of Jacksonville, hey, Chargers, how did that taste? How did that taste? Did you see what my Jags did to the Chargers? They blew the biggest game in history last week when they blew that 19-point lead. What they did to the Chargers yesterday, 35-6. 35-6. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Basil Tootin all scored on rushing touchdowns. Man, that caught me off guard. The Jaguars never punted yesterday. Held the Chargers to 135 yards and 8 first downs. So big win for the Jaguars coming off that meltdown last week. Dolphins in overtime.
I kid you, I almost stroked out yesterday when McDaniel didn't kick the field goal to try to just take care of things in regulation.
Yeah, what was his thinking?
I was sure the play was going to work.
Wow.
That's what he said, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then thank God Gay misses the attempt to win it for the Commanders.
56-yarder he missed in regulation. Yeah, and then Jack Jones intercepted Marcus Mariota, first offensive play of overtime, and then the Dolphins kicked the 29-yard field goal to win it 16-13.
Dude, Gay shank 2 of them.
Yeah, I tell you what, if he had hit that game winner at the end of regulation, McDaniel would still be in Spain, looking for a ride home.
We're leaving him.
Yeah.
Did you see the celebration that Jack Jones had after the interception? Because they were in Spain, he did the old Ronaldo celebration.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome. Bucks defense could not keep up with Josh Allen yesterday.
Man.
Josh Allen accounts for 6 touchdowns. He threw 3 and ran 3, and the Bills beat the Bucks 44-32. God, the Bucks, they ran the ball yesterday. They had 202 yards rushing. Sean Tucker, their backup running back, had 3 touchdowns, and still Josh Allen was just, what a beast he was yesterday. Yeah. So the Bills get off the schneid. They win. Kansas City goes down to the Broncos. It looks like the Chiefs are not going to win the AFC West now. They've won that 9 straight years, but not this year. They're 5-5 right now. They're way behind the Broncos, who've now won 8 in a row. Other big games yesterday in the NFL. Rams beat the Seahawks 21-19. Sam Darnold, 4 interceptions yesterday.
Yeah, what happened to him, man? I
don't know. He's been playing lights out, but yesterday, man, did not look good at all. What happened to your meathead offense last night? The Eagles.
That was a terrible game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the Eagles beat the meathead 16-9 in a defensive battle. Yeah, Detroit's offense, you expect them to score at least a touchdown, but they couldn't score a touchdown.
How excited are you for the Monday night game?
Not very.
Cowboys and the Raiders.
Not very. I mean, it'll get a good rating just because of the Cowboys. But yeah. By the way, Jameis Winston yesterday made it fun, even though he threw the game-losing interception, of course. But the Giants end up losing to the Packers 27-20.
How about Shedeur Sanders getting in? He completed more passes to the Ravens, I think.
Yeah, well, he was 4 of 16 after Dylan Gabriel got concussed. 4 of 16 with an interception. Yeah, Shedeur did not look good in his debut last night. Or yesterday, I'm sorry. What else we got?
College football. Yeah.
College football, man, UCF just got clobbered by Texas Tech 48-9.
We saw that coming, though. I mean,
yeah. You knew they weren't going to win, but if they could have made it respectable, it would have been nice, but just didn't happen. Gators go down. They put up a fight against Ole Miss in the Lane Kiffin Bowl. Did you see what the Ole Miss fans were chanting afterwards?
We want Lane.
Yeah, we want Lane. Yeah. We want Lane. Kiffin was asked about the Florida job after the game, after his team won the game. And he said, hey, I love it at Ole Miss, but he did not commit to staying at Ole Miss. So we'll see what happens there. FSU gets a win over Virginia Tech. Your Miami Hurricanes rolled NC State Saturday. What about USF? Wetting the bed.
Yeah.
They lose the Navy. It was a great game if you watched it, 41-38. But yeah, if they'd have won, they would have probably been in the playoff. But now they're out.
Hey, Texas A&M props for a game of the weekend.
What, did you watch that game?
Yeah, it was on at Outer Gig on a Saturday.
Oh my
Crazy.
Goodness. Yeah, 20s. What was it? What were they rallied from 29
down. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 27 down in the second half. Biggest rally in SEC history. SEC teams have been 0-286.
What was it? 30-3 at halftime, right? 30-3. Yeah.
It's funny because Pat walked into Nana Social and goes, what's going on with this game? And then all of a sudden, we just watched the comeback and the comeback and the Thanks to everybody who came out to that, by the way. It was a good time out there.
Crazy.
Marcel Reed, the quarterback for Texas A&M, he was awful in the first half. Finishes, though, with 439 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. What about what Georgia did to Texas? 35-10.
Yeah.
Gunnar Stockton looked good. Indiana blows out Wisconsin.
Alabama handed another loss.
Yeah. Absolutely. That throws the SEC into a bit of a tizzy.
Also screws things up probably for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, the Hurricanes, I was trying to figure out if they could win the ACC. It's going to take a lot of work for them to even get into the ACC championship game. Can they make it as an at-large? I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the committee has a choice between Alabama or Miami, go ahead, do the math.
Yeah, you know what screws Miami too? Florida and Florida State being bad this year.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So,
All right. Plenty more to talk about, of course, on your show this afternoon. Game On with Brandon Kravitz on FM 96.9 The Game. Thank you, Bulldog.
by the way, happy birthday to the great Gordon Lightfoot. Sundown, you better take care.
Lunch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.